So this is how we're welcoming you to Anambra Talks today. Anambra Talks is a program where we look at trending issues as they affect us here in Anambra and in Nigeria as a nation. And today, in today's edition of Anambra Talks, I would say it's a special edition, special in a way that we have pupils from adorable British Nursery and Primary School. They are here in ABS, and in the course of time, I will let you know who they are, and then with their teachers are all here, starting with Mr. Innocent Obona, Mr. Shedrack, and Miss Love Jane Osoha. We also have Moji Andy, Chiamaka Joy Martins, and Michael Chupu. And then in the studios here, we have Mr. Gabriel Odidier, PR Oracle Music and PE teacher. Please greet people watching us now, listening to us as well.
Good morning to all our listeners.
Okay. And then we also have Miss Norma Terry, the head teacher. We want to welcome you to ABS.
Good morning, ABS. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, when that music was playing, you were kind of, gesticulating, moving your body, rhythmically to the tune. I want to ask you if you like that tune so much.
Nigerian music is very lively. It's very entertaining.
Wow, that's from Onyeko. Have you heard that music before now?
No, not that particular one.
You just enjoyed it?
Yeah.
All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, we have another person, Chimamanda Chimamanda. Greet our people over there.
Good morning, people.
Yeah, Chimamanda. You look like, what did you eat this morning?
Tea?
Tea? And what? Bread or cabin biscuit or whatever?
Bread.
Bread. So talk loud. Like somebody who had tea, right? So make it louder. Yeah. Greet our people.
Good morning, people.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'll begin to bring you cassava. You swallow cassava in the morning so that you talk louder. What about that? Okay, we welcome you to ABS, adorable British Nursery and Primary School. Let me start with the head teacher, Miss Norma Terry. Let's know about the school, adorable British Nursery and Primary School.
What exactly would you like to know?
Yeah, the curriculum of the school.
Okay.
And then what makes the school thick? Let's start with that.
Okay, well, we believe in Adorable British School that we foster and nurture the educational excellence and empower every student to reach their full potential. We don't just teach lessons in Adorable, they grow with their lessons, they're practical, they experience the full depth and breadth of their lessons. Every teacher is taught how to teach practically as well as empowering those students. We don't just do chalk and talk. Every lesson is practical, so that when you learn in Adorable, you can take that learning outside of the school and use that learning. You don't just know how to write it in a book and remember the facts and the dates. They're not useful for you. You can use your phone these days. You can use the internet and catch everything that you want to know. But you need to know how to use that information and what to do with it. Okay. It's no good having somebody who uses a computer and never sees a computer in their life and get their degree. But they have to know what they can do with that computer, what they can do with the historical evidence. We teach the British curriculum, we teach the international curriculum, and we also link in with the Nigerian curriculum, because the children at Adorable haven't got to forget about their past or their culture. They've got to grow with Nigeria and make Nigeria a better place in the future.
Okay, Gabriel, what do you have to add to that? Do you have anything to add to that?
Yes.
Okay.
Things to add to that. For Adorable British School, like she said, we empower children to reach their full potential, because we believe every child has something on his inside. And also, Adorable British School is so special because we groom these children to have a global citizenship mindset, where after graduating from the primary school, they find themselves in secondary schools. Anywhere in the world, they find themselves. They think like leaders. So we groom leaders who will take over, the shores of Nigeria and outside too.
Yeah. You said you get students to you empower them to reach their potential. Yeah. So how do you do that? Let's see how you want to achieve that and how you inculcate that knowledge.
Yes, we achieve that. It's captured in our vision. We empower them academically, socially, physically, and also spiritually, because that's a balance. We don't want to have intelligent children tomorrow outside, like we know in Nigeria. One of the things they complain about is leaders who are not responsible. But we look beyond just the academics. We train them in terms of morals, where tomorrow they become leaders who will be intelligent and also leaders who will take responsibility and morally sound. So those are areas where we are balanced academically, socially, physically.
Okay, I still want to believe that other schools, they impart knowledge, they empower people to equally reach their potential. What do you think makes your school different from other schools?
Yeah, my school is so different from other schools in the sense that, one, we don't believe using the rod, to correct a child. We don't believe it's the only means of discipline. But we don't do that in Adorable, because education is once said that any information that is not given meaning cannot change the child. So we believe in correcting children outside the rod in other ways. We give them meaningful information, that helps them change from the inside. Having to let them have a new mentality about the world and being aware about people around them, respect for humanity. So I think that's one thing that makes Adorable different. We don't believe in using the rod.
Okay, now, Terry, let me get back to you. Do you agree with him, or do you have a different view?
No, I totally agree with him. We don't believe in violence in the school at all. And we empower the children to actually think about their actions and how they can understand what they've done, rather than actually just be beaten and they'll go and do it again. We want the children to be able to think for themselves. They have to go through the process of thinking for themselves, understanding every action, every single thing they do. We're different to other schools because we teach the British curriculum. We don't just have a label on our board saying British curriculum. We actually teach the British curriculum. We use the British national curricular resources. We use the international curriculum areas for topic areas. So we link with other countries.
Okay.
We have facilities at our school that I know other schools in Nigeria don't have. We have discrete teachers that teach maths, English. So one primary school teacher is not teaching 10 subjects. We act like a secondary school in our primary school. The children move classes. They have different teachers that teach maths, English, music, ICT, PE. Those are discrete teachers for those subjects. You won't find that in another primary school in Nigeria.
Some people have the opinion that children of this age should not be exposed to, smartphones, internet. That is a kind of a distraction. Do you agree with those people?
I do, to a point.
Yeah.
The chairman of the school asked me when I was going to introduce tablets for the children, the same as we have in the secondary school. I said, we're not.
Wow.
Reason being, if you want to use tablets at home, use your smartphones at home, that's fine. We have ICT within the school. Every child has discrete lessons on the timetable. We also link it in with other lessons in topic areas. So they may use computers in English or maths or whatever. But if you give them a tablet now, they're going to forget how to write. They're going to forget how to read correctly, how to correct their punctuation, their grammar, if you give them a tablet at this age. But it will come. When they get to secondary school, and certainly we have the secondary school in Enugu, which again empowers the pupils for positive and critical thinking. And they use tablets much more. Every child in the school has their own laptop or computer. But at this age, we want to nurture traditional values in with the modern values.
Don't you think what they can do with a smartphone, they can as well do with a laptop?
You can, but then you're going to have problems if you've got your smartphone in school. Every minute, texting somebody. Have you heard of cyberbullying? That happens at this age as well. And although we do teach them in the IT lessons how to report it, how to not do it, how dangerous it is, I don't feel that at this age that they should have phones, etc. in a class. And in fact, in secondary school, they're not allowed their phones in the classroom. They're not allowed, in the boarding school, they don't have phones within the school. They phone home once a week to their parents with the school phone.
Okay, Gabriel, you are the PRO, music and PE teacher.
Yeah.
The school, let's look at how you've been selling the school to the outside world. Because I want to believe that public relations is defined as,
Yes.
an attempt, deliberate attempt to maintain the relationship between an organization and its public.
Yes.
So let's see how we've been doing that over the years.
I think being here in ABS is one of them.
Yeah.
Yes, because being in ABS, you've been able to see our students, we've been able to see how smart they are and all that. So, but first of all, our first focus was because if you have any product, people must be aware of that product. A product that is nice and people are not aware about it will not sell. So we've been able to do that, which we are doing progressively, to get people in Anambra State aware that there's something not just new, but good in town, which is Adorable British Nursery and Primary School. So we've been able to do this through, adverts. We've done print adverts. We have our billboard in front of the school.
Do you have your adverts running in ABS, apart from today that you're in ABS?
Yes, we've been here to negotiate that.
Okay.
And I'm sure that...
And after today, we'll
yes,
continue.
it's going to be very...
We need that. ABS is a very good platform
Of course.
to project your school.
Of course.
Apart from what you're doing now.
Of course.
Yes. So
Thank
go
you.
ahead.
Yeah, we've been able to do that. And then secondly, we have a strategy that's really, though we've been saying little results, but of course we know that advertisement is something that is progressive.
Yes.
We have been trying to create relationship platforms with relevant individuals in Anambra State who understand the products we have and who also understand the need for, people tell you, how do I spend so much money on school fees for children? But people who really understand that education, there's no amount you spend on education that is too much. So we've been able to create relationships with people within Anambra State. Like, for example, next term we may be having a bishop, an Anglican bishop in town, will be coming to visit the school, which we believe, as he comes, he's going to bring people of influence, to also see the school. And also we have a lot of activities in school. Like we had the Art Day, some 2 weeks ago. So we are trying to see...
Art Day, what's Art Day all about?
The Art Day was about the children.
Okay.
And also, like we said, helping these children, reach their full potential. So we're able to strike a balance between the children and the parents. The children and the parents were together, and we gave them areas of art. They can use their imagination, and they created things.
Okay.
And that also helped to showcase our school. And we also have other activities that will be coming from next year, like the Sports Day. We intend to make it big, to get child-friendly companies involved, like Indomie and the rest of them. That's going to really help people be aware.
All right. I think we have to allow some people to call in and then participate in the program so that we'll make it a participatory. If you've been joining us, the numbers to call are 081-1905-5555. You can as well call us on 0808-755-2258. When you call, tell us your name and your location, and then ask your question or make your contribution. Today on Anambra Talks, we have Adorable British Nursery and Primary School head teachers and, of course, the pupils. Somebody is here. Hello. Hello. Wow. Okay, let's look at your mode of admitting students. What criteria do you look out for when you want to admit the pupil into the school?
Basically, we don't do tests.
Okay.
The parents come with the pupils, they look around the school. We allow parents in to see lessons, so they can come round and when lessons are in progress, so they can see exactly what we do and what we teach and the environment. That we're not just saying that we do something and we don't do it. So they're allowed to look around the school when the children are actually learning in progress. So they can see what we do, they can understand what we do, they can look at the environment. But we don't do testing because every child is an individual. And at this age, every child has to be nurtured. And a child of 2-year-old could be entirely different to a child of 2, 6 months or 18 months. They could be the same ability, but they could be 6 months gap. A child of 5, 7, 9-year-old, their abilities are different. And I don't believe it is fair to test somebody and say, you're not coming to this school, because they haven't progressed. They are still learning. Every child can be good at something, and we just have to bring that out at Adorable.
So how do you identify where a particular child is good at?
Right. When they're learning, we'll find what they're good at.
Okay.
When they're in the lessons, when they do the exams, they do assessments. They do regular assessments throughout the term. They have discrete tests at the end of every half term and at the end of every term. And that's how we assess them. And just watching them. The teachers are with them all the time. The class sizes are no more than 12 pupils. So we have a very, very close class size, close working relationships with the assistants, with the teachers and the assistants.
Okay, we'll be enjoyed by a caller. Let's see who's there. Hello.
Happy holiday.
Baga for you.
Comrade, thank you so much, dear.
Comrade.
Comrade, Rob Anthony Ayako.
Okay.
Yes, I want to join the studio.
Go ahead.
Yes.
You're already here.
Yes, thank you. I am happy to hear about this development. The Anambra State, as you say, is light of the nation. So I would like this institution to sort of Nauka, by God's grace, extend to Nursery and Anambra, because Anambra will be fully educated.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm calling from my clearance.
Okay, thank you, Anyakora. Piero, you were nodding. Maybe you're in concurrence. But what is it? So,
if I got him right, he's happy. Well, it's what you said.
You want you to extend this to
yes,
some other parts of Anambra State.
Yes. When we had...
can you speak Igbo? If you can, add a bit of Igbo.
No,
so that
not very well. I'm from Edo State.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So we had... also a strategy during the holidays. We had what we call the summer school. It was a strategy for us to get people in. And in my course of going out for marketing, I met persons who asked if we could extend and get children from places like Nibo, I think Okuzu, and all that, which I discussed with my head teacher. And we know if we have more children coming from that area, we have perfect bus runs that could do that. But in terms of establishing the school outside here, for now, we are just 2 years, we are progressing and we are growing, but we can give room for children to come in from, areas within Anambra State. Okay. We can arrange for our school buses to bring them.
Chimamanda, you've been smiling. Let's share your experience in the school. Will you tell us how you've been learning, talk to us about the school and your experience.
In Adorable British School, we are not harsh on children. We always have for our...
Are you one of the teachers?
No.
No, I had to say we are not harsh on the children. Okay, the teachers are not harsh on the children, right? Okay, so go ahead. We
always help people. Our teachers always don't give up on teaching us. If we don't understand things, they keep on saying...
Get closer to the microphone and talk into the mic. Yeah, get closer.
If we don't understand something, they explain it more. Okay. That's why I like Adorable, and we don't stay in the dirty area.
Wow, it's so clean. Wow. What else do you like about the school?
I like my class.
Get to the mic.
I like my classroom and the garden.
Wow. The garden? You have a garden in the school?
Yes.
You know how to plant like maize, all this small, or just flower garden?
Flower.
Okay, flower garden. All right. Thank you. You talked about, we looked at admission. How the criteria, you consider before admission. You said it's when you come into the school, the person sees what you're doing, and then the environment. If he or she likes the environment, he will now come in with his children, and then they are admitted. Just that. Is there any other thing to it?
Basically, most parents, they will ask questions for what they want for the school. They will ask about us. But what they see is what they get. There's no hidden agenda at Adorable. What they see is what they get. And they spend time within the school, they spend time talking to the admin person, they come to me with questions, and then we haven't had anybody that's come in yet and walked away. Everybody that's come to see the school has come to the school. A few parents are concerned about the fees. Obviously, we are a little bit dearer than other schools, but then we give 100% service from other schools. And it's like anything. If you want something special, you'll go to ShopRite or you'll go to Spar. You won't go to the market. If you want special education, you will come to us.
Wow.
And we're not expensive when you think about what we give to you.
Okay. I want to ask that question. PRO, do you think everybody can afford your school fees or to stay in your school financially?
Yes,
you know,
yes.
How affordable and accessible is the school?
I can say that and say that again because my experience, doing marketing outside, I hear people say your school is so expensive, it's about 400,000. I said, no, it's very, very affordable. I'll just run down a little for the listening pleasure of our listeners. We have the preschool, like in Adorable, we admit from age 6 months to 9 years, crèche 6 months, and then 9 years we run to primary.
We have crèche here too.
Yes, daycare, crèche.
Okay.
So for the daycare,
the fees are the same for every pupil. The fees for a term are 100,000. Where it differs is the uniforms. The girls' uniforms in the primary school are slightly dearer than the boys' uniforms. In the preschool, it's exactly the same. But then there's also costs on top of there, such as food. We feed the pupils in the school. You don't bring food in, it's provided for you. So you pay for the food, and the transport, if you use the bus, you pay for that. And that's what affects the fees. But the basic tuition fees are 100,000 for every pupil.
Okay, somebody has joined us. Let's see who's here. Hello. Hello? Hello? Wow, it's not there anymore. Okay, let's look at it. Do you allow some people coming in from their homes, or they all stay in the hostel?
As in pupils?
Yeah, your puppies, yeah.
No, it's a day school entirely at the moment. We are building on the land next to us a junior girls' college, and that will be boarding. That's in work in progress. Over the next 2 years, I would imagine it'll be open.
All right. Somebody has joined us. Hello. Background for you. What's the name and location? Can you get your phone closer to your mouth so that we can hear you clearly? Better. Okay, go ahead.
I'm listening to what you are doing.
Okay.
What I want to contribute is that it looks like at that center in that primary school, it seems they are a kind of overloading the children in the curriculum. Because from Nigerian curriculum of this school, we know that there are other subjects that are the leadership and second list of this are undergoing in school. And this time around that also bringing in their British curriculum. We emphasize on Nigerian curriculum and with the effect of what the language of our children learning other foreign countries curriculum has done. So what I'm suggesting is that I don't know the kind of program and the period they have, but meaning that they teach from morning to night to make sure that they combine the two curriculum.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to suggest is that British curriculum should be left for the secondary school level.
Okay.
And even at that secondary school level, there are little things or some other things that should be added to Nigerian curriculum. So that even if the child wants to go abroad, when he goes abroad, he learn about the British curriculum. When you go to British, they don't teach Nigerian curriculum. They teach their own curriculum. So they should not come to Nigeria or to Anambra to teach their own curriculum.
All right, thank you.
That curriculum is totally to children. And no matter what they say about using the internet and the public, the children are there, they should not be allowed to use their own Android phone.
Okay.
So I believe the Ministry of Education should go and look into their curriculum and help them to restructure that curriculum so that it will not interfere with Nigerian culture. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Well, you heard the last caller, and I want you to react to what she said. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't catch all
Exactly, bringing in a foreign British curriculum into Nigeria. She said she's against that, and then allowing the children access to Android phones, smartphones at that age. She's against that, and then that the Ministry of Education should come and scrutinize, your curriculum.
Okay. Now, I think her name was Bella. I think if maybe she missed the beginning of the program when we were saying that we don't allow the children to use Android phones or tablets in the school. We don't believe in that because they are too young. So I fully agree with her on that point. Also, I did say that although we do the British curriculum, the international curriculum, we also interlink it with the Nigerian curriculum because we don't believe that these children should grow up without knowing their heritage. But we believe that they should grow up being able to make Nigeria a better place, a different place from the world it is now. Because I'm sure she'll admit that there are things that needs to be improved in Nigeria. And it's gradually happening, but it won't happen if children aren't educated in a different way to grow with that.
Pia, if I had her right, she said the British curriculum should not be taught the pupils until they get to secondary school level. I don't know how you want to see that.
I think my head teacher has said a lot about that.
Okay.
Like she said, the British curriculum is interlinked with the Nigerian curriculum.
Okay.
One of the things we do, like for example, next year we'll be having the World Cultural Day, where we also encourage the children. We do Igbo in school. They do languages in school. So I don't think there is a better way. So what we are saying, like she said, if you don't expose yourself to other areas of learning. For example, one of the things we help the children to know in school is time, discipline in timekeeping. You hear people say African time. If we don't borrow such cultures...
Why is it not called British time?
Right.
Or England time? Why is it African time?
The head teacher is here, and one of the things she has really helped us, the staff can attest to this. She's been with us. There's this mentality we have. We keep to time. You have to be proactive. You have to arrange ahead of time before doing things. So that's the advantage of having such ideas and various areas of learning.
All right, we will take a break right here, and we'll be right back. The program remains Anambra Talks here on ABS, the place to be. Happy of the East. Chegi, speak your mind. That's what we do here in ABS. In this program, Anambra Talks, we've been joined by Umoji Andy. Andy, greet our people. Say hi to our people.
Hi, people.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Straight. Say hi to people. Hi, people. I like that. Okay, so, Andy, how are you today?
I'm fine.
Yeah. You're a pupil of adorable British Nursery in primary school, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me about the school. What have you learned in the school?
I've learned how to play the drums.
Wow. Music?
Yes.
Wow. You're a good drummer, right? Wow. So what does it take to play the drums? How do you do it? Okay, can you sing? I will learn music too. Can you sing? Okay, give me one song. Give me one song.
Mary had a little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb. It was as white as snow.
Oh yeah, as white as snow. Okay, we welcome you to ABS, Umoji, Andy. Okay, so let's look at your curriculum, and then is it approved by the Ministry of Education? And then how do you relate with the Ministry of Education in running the school? PRO first, and then we'll get back to the head teacher.
Yes, we have approvals.
Okay.
From the Ministry of Education, right from the registration process.
Okay.
And recently, because we ran from primary 1 to 3 last term, so we had to go for an upgrade. They call it an upgrade because we now have year 4 pupils. That's primary 4 pupils, which we have done that. We've paid. We've applied to the Commission of Education. So we are waiting for feedback. So we are fully approved. The government is aware that we are here and we are doing good.
Okay. Anything to add to that?
No. The inspectors have been into the school and they've assessed us and they're fine.
They always come once in a while to inspect what you're doing.
Sorry?
The inspectors, they come to inspect what you're doing once in a while.
They've been every year. They've been every year since the school has opened, yes. And they check the curriculum and they assess that we are teaching Nigerian curriculum and that we're doing what we should be doing.
Okay. Is there any particular age limit you admit or anybody that comes up? Before you respond to that, we have a caller. Hello.
Thank God.
Oh, have you been calling?
I've been trying.
Oh, thank God at last you're here. You're welcome. Daniel, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Asaba.
Okay, Daniel. How is Asaba this morning?
Management and the management of the room that we are from. But I would like to help them bring down to Asaba.
Can you make it louder, please, Andy?
I said I would like to help them bring it down to Asaba.
Okay, you would like to help them bring the school to Asaba.
Yes.
How do you intend to help them?
I don't know if I can get a teacher's number.
Okay.
Also, I will also help them through an advert.
Okay. Okay. And he wants to help you run your advert on NTA Abuja. He wants to help you establish the school in Delta State, and then he wants your number. So the ball is in your court.
I don't know how I can get it.
Thank you. Okay, listen. Okay, go ahead.
What's the name?
Andy.
Okay, Andy, if you are listening, yes, we are very grateful. It shows that you appreciate what we've been saying. For helping us establish the school in Delta, then that will take some time. We're still trying to gain our feet in Anambra. But you could also help us do some adverts. That's what you could do for us. But before the end of the program, if you still listen up, we'll give you a line that you can call. You can reach us from that line. That's the school administrator's line. Yes. You can reach us from there. So just keep listening.
That's if somebody can call and make inquiries. Yes, you can call to make inquiries. Okay, yes. Drop the lines. You can do that now. Okay. Yeah, drop the lines so that they get it, including Andy, so that since he wants to help you, he will know how to help.
Okay, if Andy, if you are there, it's 070 32 02 02 and then 21.
Any other one?
Yeah, that's just
drop it again.
Okay, 070.
Just don't rush it. Just what we call counting the number.
Okay, 070 32 02 02 and 21.
All right. You are in charge of PE. Okay, somebody else is here. Let's welcome this call. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome to Anambra Talks.
Thank you. My name is Obi. I'm calling from Dhaka.
Okay, Obi, you're welcome.
Yes, I'm a teacher in the school, so I would like to say well done to them.
Okay.
Great work. Yes, to the management, Norma, Super Gabriel, and doing a good job.
Okay.
I would like you to do what you're doing.
Okay. Thank you, Obi, for calling.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, have you been, embarking on school competitions? If any, how far has it been? Have you won any them, and then how do you expose your students to all these competitions, school competitions?
Yes, we've made moves in that direction. Like last term, we had an excursion at the Kennedy DKE library, which went so well. And from there, we were able to establish a relationship with the director. She brought us in back for a readership, I think World Readership Day, where our children were given the opportunity to read, in short poems, which she has told us that in future. She also said they're partnering with ABS to organize competitions, spelling bee competitions for Anambra State, which we're yet to get from her. But internally in school, we organize, we have house system within the school, which we organize spelling bee competitions amongst the children in school, which has really helped also.
Okay. And then you are in charge of physical education as well in the school. Let's see how it's running in the school.
It's running very well. Of course, we want to say that apart from core curriculum areas, we do what we call extracurricular activities, which PE is one of them, and music also. So on the PE ground, they are taught and also allowed to practice and to know how, for example, games like football, track and field events, so the PE is going well and the children are responding perfectly.
Somebody's here. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I am Douglas.
Where is Douglas calling us from?
I'm calling from Onisha.
Okay, go ahead, Douglas.
Okay, good morning, Honorable British School.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, I heard from a reliable source that you closed by 4 or 5. I don't think that's healthy for primary school children.
You close at 4 or 5?
Yes, we do.
If you are done, listen, they'll respond. Okay. Do you close at 4 or 5? 5 minutes past 4?
We close at 4, and then we run after school clubs till 5.
Okay. What's the duration of your lesson? Like from morning till when? When do you start? When do you close for the day?
We start at 7:45 on a morning, 7:45. The children have 15 minutes settling in time. The lessons start at 8 a.m. Each lesson's approximately an hour. For the younger children, at maybe 40 minutes, because obviously their attention span isn't as long as the primary children. On a Tuesday and a Thursday, the lower school, preschool and reception, they finish at 2 p.m.
Okay.
But the primary extended to 4 p.m. this year so that we could fit everything into the curriculum that we need to do. And then there are clubs after school which are optional. The children don't have to go to till 5 p.m. And the children that do go to the clubs, I've recommended that they only maybe go to 1 or 2 a week so that they're not too tired when they
I know that running the school no doubt must have some challenges. What challenges do you encounter in the day-to-day running of the school?
The day-to-day running of the school, power can be a problem, but we have generators on the school, so we have constant power in the school. If EADC isn't working, then we have 2 generators that we can swap the generators over, and we have constant power. Obviously, there's sometimes hiccups, and that can be a nightmare, but 99% of the time we do have power. Getting resources is difficult in Nigeria. We find difficulty with that, but we bring resources. Every time I go away on holiday, I bring resources back. We order books, we get things in. There's a very good bookstore shop in Enugu that we use. So we getting abreast with those things. But generally day-to-day challenges, we deal with them every day. We're training the staff that we have. Every staff that comes to us have either had experience as a teacher or they have a degree, and we train them in-house. We do inset days. We do meetings each week where the staff, after 5 o'clock, do training. So it's a long day for the staff some days. On Saturdays, we do training 4 times a year. We do training, as well as have extracurricular activities on a Saturday as well. So our teachers work hard, and they know they have to work hard. To give the best for the pupils.
All right, Pierre, how do you relate with the parents of the pupils, to create a kind of a synergy between the school, the parents, and the pupils?
Okay, we have a good school parent relationship on ground. For example, we have what we call like a front desk where each parent in Adorable, they feel free. For example, I just told you about the Earth Day. So this we often do activities that get the parents in school to interact, not just with the children, but also the teachers. And also we do what we call the open day and also consultancy day, where at the end of the term, parents are given the opportunity to come into school, interact with teachers, ask questions about the child, the progress of the child's learning, and all that. And also, we've also been able to build systems where parents out there can trust us with the learning needs of each child. Like, for example, when you see parents coming to pick children in other schools, I'm being very particular here, and you see parents coming to Adorable to pick their children after school, there's this synergy between the parents out there and the teachers on duty. There's this flow. There's always, interaction to find out how the children are progressing in their learning. Yeah.
Okay. And again, let's look at, our friend Andy is here. Andy, tell me the areas you've participated in when it comes to physical education, that's PE, physical exercise, the kind of exercise you've participated in your school. Or have you not? Okay, before you talk, let's welcome this caller before he starts to shout. Hello.
Hello, this is Paul once again.
Oh, Douglas, welcome second time around.
Okay, I think my questions are not being really addressed very well.
Okay.
I want to relocate to Oka, and I want to bring my children to Adorable Bridges School, but the timing, and I heard some staff also go around 7. So I want to know, how are they going to do that? Because I can't bring my child till 5 p.m.
Okay. The ball is in your court.
He wants to bring his child to the school, but the timing's too early.
Yeah, the timing, he's quarreling with the timing now.
Depending on where you live, Douglas, we run a school bus that leaves the school premises at 6:15, and it goes round and gets back to the school at 8 p.m. for the children to start. Usually, and that's why we have that 15-minute gap on a morning between 7:45 and 8 o'clock, so the children can settle in and get in from the bus.
But if the timing is not in sync, with your activities, can you alter it to suit that particular?
No, we can't put lessons back for one person.
Okay.
Obviously, the timing of our day has to be the timing of our day.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, if that doesn't link in with them getting into school or the person being able to bring their children into school, they either have to find arrangements to do so, which half of our children come in with the parents and half of our children come in on the buses that we provide. We have 2 buses. But obviously the timing of our day, and we do English and maths and science. They're the 3 subjects we do on a morning because we think they're the most important subjects that you will need throughout your school life.
All right. How secure is your school? Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I feel our school is very secure. We have school guards on the gate every day. They monitor who is coming in, who is coming out. Every member of staff, every parent has to sign their children in. When a member of staff comes in, they have to sign. Cars are checked. We also have armed response guards that live on the premises, so they are there 24 hours a day. Every time a bus goes out of school, an armed response guard goes with the children on that bus to make sure that they're safe. Even today, we've got one with us on the trip.
Okay. Your final word today to our listener?
Come and join us at Adorable, and we will make your children adorable.
Oh, Pierre, what do you have to say?
To be the greatest is to be adorable.
Wow.
Nowhere else.
Okay, my friend Umoji Andy, what do you have to tell your fellow pupils in other schools and in your school as well? Talk to them.
Come to Adorable. It's the best school ever. You will learn how to do all those things you have not been learning at other schools.
Wow. That's a nice one. Okay, I want to thank you for coming to this show today. Let me start with the head teacher That's Ms. Norma Terry. We want to thank you for coming.
Thank you very much for having us.
Oh, yeah. And then Gabriel Odigier, PRO, music and PE teacher. We want to thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And Umoji Andy. Hello. We want to thank you for coming. Andy, are you happy being in ABS?
Yes.
You like it here?
Yes.
You like the environment?
Yes.
Oh, really? Okay, we want to thank you for coming. And so, Chiamaka Joy Martins, Michael Chuku, and then others, Mr. Innocent Obuna Shedrack, and Love Jane, Miss Love Jane Oswaha, all from adorable British Nursery and Primary School. Where is the school even? Is it in Oka here or in Onitsha?
It's in Oka.
Oh, in Oka
it's
here.
The industrial layout in Oka.
Since you've been in Oka, have you learned any Igbo?
Unfortunately, no.
You can't even greet our people in Igbo. Like saying, Dalono, how are you? Kediki email, how are you? Dalo, thank you. Okay, I want to teach you that now. Tell them, Dalono, Kunugelanyin ta.
Dalano. Kulugelani ta.
Hey, excellent. Well done. All right, that's how we're concluding Anambra Talks today. I'm Roy. Bye for now.